Yo, what's good YouTube? It's YBC and I am back bringing another video. And in this video, I am going to be bringing to you guys my updated Moments of the Week number 10 set predictions in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Before we hop into it and everything, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go on ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Right now, we are less than 50 subscribers away from 70,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new to the channel, help us achieve 70,000 subscribers tonight by hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you guys could do me a real quick favor and drop a like on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, before this video starts, I do want to give a big time shout out to Corrupted 2K and BTY for making these cards in this video. Every single card who I will be showing you guys for the Moments of the Week predictions, the card art was made by those two guys, so I will leave their Twitter links down below in the description. Major props to them. Make sure you guys do go show some love to them on their Twitter in the description. This video right here is kind of going to be a continued Moments of the Week predictions video, and that is because last week on Sunday I did make a Moments of the Week prediction video. I'm going to be making them every single Sunday, and with last Sunday being the one that I recently made, 2K didn't release any Moments of the Week cards on Monday, which kind of caught me surprised. That was like the first week of the entire year where 2K missed a week in Moments of the Week set droppings. So essentially what 2K is going to be doing is they're going to be giving us 2 weeks worth of Moments of the Week players tomorrow in Myteam, because like I said, they did miss out on last week, but they're not going to skip over the players. If 2K does skip over Moments cards in previous years, they never skip over players. They just release them on the next dropping. And same thing this year. Even though they missed last week, they're going to be including last week's players that should have had Moments cards, and they're going to be bringing them into the Moments of the Week set tomorrow, along with this previous week of cards. So basically, like I said, we're going to be getting 2 droppings, 2 weeks worth of Moments cards tomorrow in Myteam. So in case you guys did miss out on last week's video, I will repeat to you guys and name you guys right now the cards that I predicted that should have a Moments card from last week's video. And those players' cards are a Diamond Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Pink Diamond D'Angelo Russell, Amethyst Tyler Hero, Ruby Joe Ingles, Amethyst Kyle Kuzma, Diamond Julius Randle, Ruby Dante Exum, Ruby Ersan Ilyasova, and Ruby Damian Lee are all the cards that I predicted in last week's video. Those cards we should be getting some of those cards tomorrow in Myteam once 2K gives us 2 weeks worth of content of Moments of the Week cards. Now, without further ado, I am now going to be showing you guys triple threat background gameplay, as I am now going to be talking about continuing the Moments of the Week players that should drop tomorrow. And first and foremost, I'm going to start off with the set reward. I do think that this set reward right here is going to be another 100 token reward set. I also do think, and I'm going to predict, that 2K is going to give us 10 players in the set, and they also are going to be adding players into the regular Moments collection in Myteam. As you guys know, there is a Moments of the Week collection and a regular Moments collection in Myteam. There aren't really many Moments cards in the Moments collection regular. They're mainly in the Moments of the Week. But because 2K is giving us 2 weeks worth of Moments of the Week cards, I think they're going to be giving us 10 in the Moments of the Week set, and also going to be adding a few into the regular Moments set. Now, without further ado, let's go on ahead and talk about the first player who I'm going to predict in this video. I do think that we are going to be getting a Pink Diamond Anthony Davis tomorrow in Myteam. I am predicting a Pink Diamond Anthony Davis tomorrow in Myteam because he had by far the best stat line and performance in the last 2 weeks in the NBA. Anthony Davis against the New Orleans Pelicans a couple days ago on January 3rd dropped 46 total points and grabbed 13 rebounds. On top of that, he shot 15 of 21 from the field. That right there is by far the best stat line of the entire week. And on top of that, he did this performance against his old team, which makes his performance even better. Along with that, he has also been averaging over a 30-point double-double in the last week. So not only did he have that crazy performance, but he also kept up the consistency within the last week, averaging over 30 points and 10 rebounds. If we do get a Pink Diamond Anthony Davis tomorrow, I do think that he will likely be in packs. I don't think that he's going to be the set reward, because whenever 2K drops like a name branded player like LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving, players like that, they aren't really collection rewards. They are always usually in packs. So I do predict that this Anthony Davis card is going to be in packs, and he's not going to be a collection reward tomorrow in Myteam. I also do see him dropping in the regular Moments collection, I honestly don't see him dropping in the Moments of the Week set, and that is mainly because, like I said, there are just so many cards that is likely going to be dropping tomorrow on my team. They're going to be having to give some players regular Moments cards in the regular Moments collection and not in the Moments of the Week set / collection. So I do see Anthony Davis being in the regular set for if he gets a Moments card tomorrow in my team. Now moving on to the second player who I think is going to be getting a Moments card tomorrow in my team, and that player is Lonzo Ball. I do think that if we get a Lonzo Ball card, he will likely be in the form of an Amethyst tier, maybe a Diamond, but I'm mainly leaning towards an Amethyst tier. And that is because over the last week, he has been hooping in the NBA. Lonzo Ball against the Houston Rockets in the last week had a 27-point triple-double. On top of that, he followed up that game, dropping 23 points against the Los Angeles Lakers, and also a 24-point double-double game against the Sacramento Kings. And on top of that, guys, he shot the ball very, very well. He's been shooting around 55%, 57% from the floor. And you know Lonzo Ball, he's kind of struggled with efficiency on the floor. So for him to have those type of performances and shoot very, very well, I do see Lonzo Ball dropping tomorrow in my team. Now moving on to the third player who I think will be getting a Moments card tomorrow in my team. He's one of the most popular players in the NBA, mainly because he has kind of like that demigod type of body frame in the NBA. And he is Michael Porter Jr. I do see us getting a Michael Porter Jr. in the form of a Ruby, mainly because he just had one great performance in the last week. And that performance was a 25-point game against the Indiana Pacers, where he shot 11 of 12 from the field. Other than that performance in the NBA in the last week for Michael Porter Jr., he really didn't do anything, but that performance definitely stood out as he only missed one shot. So I think Michael Porter Jr. definitely deserves a Moments card tomorrow on my team, as like I said, he will likely be getting a Ruby card. Now moving on to the fourth card that I think will be dropping tomorrow in my team, we should be getting an Amethyst Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre within the last week in the NBA has been balling out there on the court, guys. Over the course of the last week, he has been averaging nearly 30 points a game. And the performance that really stood out was against the Portland Trail Blazers, where he made 7 3-pointers. We already do have a Ruby Moments of the Week Kelly Oubre already in my team. So like I said, if we get another card of Kelly Oubre, it's likely going to be in the form of an Amethyst, and I'm very, very confident Oubre is going to be getting a card tomorrow, because I don't think there is somebody in the NBA who made more than 7 3-pointers in the game in the last week. That 7 3-point performance against the Trailblazers is well deserving of a Moments card. For the fifth prediction card in this video, I do think that we are going to be getting a Ruby Shabazz Napier. Shabazz Napier had been putting up some very, very solid, under-the-radar type of numbers in the NBA. He's been getting a ton of time for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and has been taking full advantage of that time with the injuries to Jeff Teague, Towns, and Andrew Wiggins. And the number that he put up over the course of the last week, he's been averaging 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists over the course of the last week. I do think that that is good enough for a Ruby card tomorrow in my team. This card right here has potential to be one of the best budget cards in the game, because in one of the games, he did shoot 7 of 9 from the field, where he dropped 20 points against the Golden State Warriors. And whenever 2K sees those type of shooting performances and that greater percentage, they always juiced up the Moments cards. So considering I think Shabazz Napier is going to be a Ruby card tomorrow in my team, Budget Ballers, I highly recommend you guys look out for that card dropping tomorrow in my team, because he can easily have like a 90+3 with gold range extender and gold quick draw and all those great gold shooting badges. For this sixth player who I think will be getting a Moments card tomorrow in my team, I honestly have never heard of his name before the type of performances that he had over the course of the last week. And this guy is Jordan McRae. Now, I do think that if we get a Jordan McRae card, I do think that he will likely be in the form of a Ruby card tier. Now, in case you guys don't know who Jordan McRae is, because like I said, I didn't know who he was before I picked him up in fantasy and before I saw the stats that he put up over the course of last week. He does play for the Washington Wizards, and he is a shooting guard. And the type of numbers he put up over the course of the last week have been insane. He's been averaging over 23 points a game, and in 2 of the games in the last 2 weeks, he put up 35 points and also a 29-point performance. Those numbers right there low-key deserves an Amethyst version, but I do think that 2K is likely going to be giving Jordan McRae a Ruby card because 2K, when it comes to non-name branded cards, usually gives lower tiers to them. Like Jordan McRae, he's not really a name branded card. He's not a big name NBA player. So 2K is likely going to start off low and give him a Ruby card tier of this card at first. Even though we put up like low-key amethyst slash diamond type of performance slash numbers, I do think we're only going to be getting a Ruby version of this card. But even if they give us a Ruby, guys, it is all good because 2K is going to be juicing up this man's badges and attributes because of the type of numbers, like I said, that he put up over the course of the last week. For those of you guys who are on a budget, I definitely recommend you guys be on the lookout for this card dropping tomorrow on my team. He's definitely going to be a juiced up budget card if he drops. On to the 7th and one of the last players who I am going to be predicting in this video. I'm going to be predicting we should be getting a moment Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton over the course of the last week has been putting up some insane numbers in the NBA. Even though his assist totals are very, very low, he's only been averaging 1.5 assists over the course of the last week in the NBA. He has been scoring a ton of points. He has been averaging over 24 points a game over the course of the last week. Now, within the last week, for one of those games, Colin Sexton did drop 30 points, and I do think that with him averaging over 24 points a game, with him scoring 30 points in one of the games, and considering 2K already gave us a Colin Sexton card earlier on in the year, we already have a Sapphire version of Colin Sexton, it makes sense that now we're going to be getting most likely a Ruby version of Colin Sexton tomorrow in my team. Now, moving on to the 8th and final player who I am going to be predicting in this video, we should likely be getting an Amethyst Marcus Morris card tomorrow in my team. I started making this video right now, guys, shortly after the New York Knicks played the Los Angeles Clippers, and within that game, I was taking a look at the stats, and Marcus Morris dropped a total of 38 points in that game. So that right there, guys, is definitely deserving of a moments card tomorrow on my team. I do see us getting an Amethyst version of Marcus Morris because we already have a Ruby version of Marcus Morris that came out a few weeks ago. So if he does get another moments card, which I really do think he will, 38-point performance is too good for 2K not to give him a moments card. I do see him being in the form of an Amethyst card tomorrow in my team. So yeah, guys, that right there now is pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I'm only predicting 8 players in this video. Usually I do predict 9 or 10, but I'm only going to be predicting 8 in this video because, like I said, it's mainly due to the fact that I'm continuing from last week's Moments of the Week predictions video. So when you add on the 9 total predictions from last week's video, added them on to the 8 in this video, we have a grand total of 17 predictions for tomorrow's content tomorrow in my team. I do think that we should be getting a lot of these right because all of these guys had by far like the most eyeballing performances in the NBA, and I'm pretty sure that if 2K does drop a lot of moments cards, which I'm predicting, we should be getting most of these cards who are predicted in these last 2 videos. So with that being said, I'm now going to be concluding this video by repeating the cards who I predicted in this video in case you guys did miss out on any of them. And those cards were Pink Diamond Anthony Davis, Ruby Jordan McRae, Amethyst Kelly Oubre, Ruby Michael Porter Jr., Amethyst / Diamond Lonzo Ball, Ruby Colin Sexton, Ruby Shabazz Napier, and Amethyst Marcus Morris. I've already stated the players who I predicted from last week's video in the beginning of this week's video, so I'm not going to repeat those guys again. That's a little bit too much of repeating. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys did, make sure you guys go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, we're less than 50 subs away, so hopefully tonight we can hit 70,000, and that would be absolutely incredible, guys. And also, let me know down below in the comment section which moments of the week card you guys predict for tomorrow on my team. You guys know me, I always love reading and responding to the comment section. And I will catch all of you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the love and support. And as usual and as always, is YBC, and I'm out. Peace.